Los Angeles Rams. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Where's the lady? 52. 52's the mic. Watch the pass. Mike 52. Mike 52.
On first down, Wilson. That's complete to John Ross. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
19.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Complete. Smith has it. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 33 yards that time. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
Now it's Wilson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell, Falcons leading tackler in 2018.
at the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Goff now to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And the Rams first down.
Like 20. Mike 45. Get that quarterback.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 40-yard line.
Mike, Booker team. Yeah. Mike 58, right there.
Here's the 2nd year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. They find some open field here. But he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A first down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. You better bring it.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. John Ross with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. On first down, it's Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Let's go, D, let's go.
A shotgun snap for Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Goff. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7, our score. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to...
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith, 81 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guy just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Littleton coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
14, 40. 58, right over there. Right, 58, right there. You got nothing to run. You got nothing. At 58.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see, 99 yards of field in front of you.
Yeah, and it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. Guarantee you his agent can be taking that video clip in at the next contract negotiation, don't you think? Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Line 20. Mike 45. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the end zone, gone. And Woods has it complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, gone. That'll be caught by Cup. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Goff now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Brings up second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Whoa! Let's get it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now Wilson. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. First down, Falcons. Wilson going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Open man is Ross, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And finding the tight end, Hooper. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Wilson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
A first down carry for Smith. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Corey Littleton, Pro Bowler for the first time a season ago, in to make the tackle.
At the Rams' 33-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll toss it to Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 20.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Marr is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Third down.
Cut. 20. Rabbit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. That looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Smith. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the twist.
Here's Wilson. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
There. No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. On the ball. 5'2" is the Mike. Mike 5'2".
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, throw left side, complete to Ross. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Now Ito Smith. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, Wilson on the crossing route, complete. It's Ross. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused because they had to.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, they run with Gurley. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Come on, slide 20. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, motion, pop. Merlin. Hey, orbit. Mike 37.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Hey, that QB's trash.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get him! Good job right there. Good job right there. Front left.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Here's Wilson to throw. Being chased out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
53's mine. I smell fish.
Another carry now for Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Coming for you.
Throwing on third. Goff. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Ross on the return. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Exit.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All day, baby, all day.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Smith. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A 7-yard gain.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 40.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the run.
Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. On 1st down, it's Smith. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 58, right there. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Wilson on the keeper.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. The kick by Maher is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On 4th down, Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Get in the weight room.
And they take a knee.
Wilson on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.